Yeah, I was just telling them about how the cult of Papa has visited us a few times in Story.
Oh yeah.
Is this man is he with you, Justin? Is he a what do you call yourself?
I'm not
Providers?
Yeah, I'm not affiliated with anyone at the moment.
No, I actually just met him up at Guglovo with the Black Sheep, so I don't know if you all feel comfortable continuing. I personally don't mind continuing, so it's really up to all.
I mean, yeah, I mean, we don't really mind much, honestly. It's really you. So you know, if I don't want to hold you back now. So
No, not at all.
as long as you're okay with it, then we're obviously okay with it. We're still on the record here. So
Yeah, I was
And
just
if
gonna
anything
say
does
this is all on the record
if anything
anyway, so-
goes off the record, then we can account for ourselves, but not these two fine gentlemen. Just a reminder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Understandable.
All right. So yeah, as I was saying, the two men in the robes, they're walking towards each other and almost in like a synchronized fashion. They were, both walking straight, and then one would cut right, the other would cut left. They'd make a box and then come back in towards each other, and it was really scary. It was really confusing. We couldn't really get an answer out of them, and they made their way up to the church.
Food? Like I'm all out of food. I need food.
Yeah,
I have
I got
this
another steak for you.
dry tomato right now. I would love to share it, but this is all I got.
No problem. Got plenty here.
Oh, I love you so much right now. Like so much. Gotta eat some of this dried steak right now. Thank you.
No problem. So then these men, they went up to the church over here right in town, and as they were in there, it sounded like they were praying. They were praying to Papa and for his children to rain suffering upon us. This was the first time I got to hear them speak. Long story short, they prayed in the church for a while. The two men that were at the well, we managed to get their names. I believe it was Ben and Miles. And
hold on, you say Ben?
Yeah, Ben and Miles. I believe that was their names.
Man, you remember up at the aid station those three gentlemen's names?
Yeah, I think it was Ben, Carl, and
Jack.
fucking Ben, cunt Carl, and
fucking Jack.
something. Yeah,
That's
fucking
one of
Jack. That's the one. Yeah.
Holy
one of them.
shit! Is it really?
I think that
Yeah,
just about
he wasn't there
confirms
that day. He's been here since we've moved to the barn.
Holy hell, man! That means
This is how the cult operates. You meet them and you don't even know.
no. Holy shit!
Miles is a new one.
Miles is a new one, but yeah, that means we were in their fucking presence of these people. We was up at the aid station a few weeks ago when was talking to her, Kurt, actually doing an interview about the story, and three gentlemen walk up to the gates, and Steve ended up killing one of them. It turned out to be Jack. Well, not killing them, but sending him to the coast, I believe. And come to find out after it, the reason was because he was on the radio, and they believe that those three gentlemen were actually cultists, and we didn't believe it at first because they were in just regular civilian clothes, and they had a very distinguished voice, I'll tell you that. It's kind of frightening, I'll be honest, but not what I expected, to be honest. They just look like normal folk.
Yeah, like I said, they'll infiltrate a group. You meet them, don't even know that you're talking to them. And it's terrifying, man.
Oh,
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Sorry.
Let your frustration out. It's all
It's been
good.
a long history with them. So yeah, this incident where they were over by the well there, that happened about 4 months back. More recently, since we've moved back to the barn here, we've had a visit from them a few times. Oh, there was actually another time down at the well there, when we were at the piano building.
Right.
I ran into a survivor. His name was Slim. He was a nice, friendly guy. Fed him some food, and we
Right.
chatted a bit, and he was on his way. Then maybe a week or so later, I wake up, I come outside, and Slim is there, and we're talking. And he said that he was actually, funny enough, in the woods north of Guglovo, when a man in a robe jumped out from behind a tree, and
What the
accosted him and said that he needed to come to Storoi to deliver a message.
classic?
Huh.
Classic.
Now, he wouldn't
What
tell
was
me
the
what the
message?
message was.
Fuck
It
those
was
guys.
it was for a specific member of our group, a woman by the name of
Specific
Callista.
member? Oh,
The message was
okay.
for her and her
Alright.
alone.
that's go on.
You said this was
Go
more
on.
recent?
Yeah, this is maybe 2 months back at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
So I'm
Now,
talking
why,
to a man named
uh,
Slim.
Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry. So I'm talking to this man named Slim. He says he has this message from these men in robes. He doesn't even know who they are. They didn't give him a name. He just said they
Right.
kind of
Right.
got into his head, So as he's telling me about this, I told him, like, hey, pretty sure, I can't be positive, but that sounds like it could have been the cult, just by the way the man was dressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
As we're talking about this, it's getting dark, and we had a fire going. We're sitting by the fire chatting, and all of a sudden, 2 men in robes just come walking out of the shadows right into the light of the fire.
That's
They were
creepy.
questioning me. They were questioning Slim. They thought that Slim told me the
Right.
message, and they were about to execute him with a hatchet right there. But I told them, like, he didn't tell me this message. I don't know what it is. He told me he has a message, but
Wow.
he didn't tell me
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So
So they were willing to kill one of their own? Had he done
yeah,
that?
I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, it's not that he was one of their own, but they just, almost coerced him, threatened him into having to deliver this message. So, being that the message wasn't delivered,
Shit.
or if it was delivered to the wrong person, yeah, they were ready to chop his head off with the hatchet right there.
Right. Right.
So, luckily they didn't. They said that he was still useful, and that he still needed to deliver the message. Unfortunately, that's the last time I heard from Slim, and as far as I know, that message was never delivered.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Uh,
Now,
so,
why
I'm fearing the worst
had,
for Slim.
has well, he mentioned that they wanted to deliver the message specifically to what was her name, Callista?
Yes.
Now, why? We've never met her, but I'm sure you know her. Why would they want to deliver a message to her specifically? Has she had previous
Exactly. Right.
encounters with the cult, or why her?
Well, the day that we found out Samaritan had died, that was the day that they had shown up at the well outside of the medical clinic. Obviously, we had just found out about Samaritan's death. We're all very upset, and the cult thrives off of pain and suffering. Callista took it really hard. She sort of left the lands for a while. She was really depressed and angry, and I think that the cult sensed that, and they knew that, and they wanted to try to take advantage and feed off of that pain.
Holy hell! So, is she in danger then?
So flash forward again, maybe about a month ago now at this point. We're located here at the barn now. Callista and I were in here. We are, growing some vegetables. We're cooking them up. We're filling the tents. And, again, 2 men. This time they weren't dressed in the robes. They were dressed in more civilian clothing. They were dressed in mostly black with a bit of red. That tends to be the sign of the cult. Anyway, so a couple men come in here, and we didn't know who they were. We offered them food, and we were talking for a little bit, and then they revealed themselves. that they like what we're doing. Like I said, they see it as us prolonging the suffering of life here in the apocalypse. So they were trying to praise us for spreading evil
I'm sorry.
and suffering.
I'm sorry. We're on recording here, so if we could just keep it a direct line of questioning and answers. I'm sorry. It would just be better for the recording quality.
So they came here, and that was the day we met the man by the name of fucking Jack that we were just talking about, that you met. Never met him before. I never heard the name. Definitely a name that stands out, but I never heard it before. And yeah, it was just a lot more of the same. That they had a messenger who was looking for us, mainly for Callista, and that they wanted Papa's children to rain suffering upon us and the entire town and the rest of these lands.
Holy hell, partner! That's a lot to take in.
Right.
How do y'all react to that? I mean, what's the response? I mean, these fucked up people, and I will say that on the record, because I do have my morals. I do have a line that do not like getting crossed. What's the response to that? If they're telling you that they enjoy what you're doing, they actually support what you're doing, how do you respond to that? What do you do?
Well, that's kind of the $1 million question. We're sort of realizing that maybe there is a double-edged sword to this. That being said, we told them, just like we tell everyone else, we're going to keep Samaritan's vision of what the Overlook should be alive, and we're going to continue to do our part and feed and help people, and we know that that's the right thing to do, and as many groups out there that want to tell us we're wrong or try to tell us that we're doing it for the wrong reasons, they can think what they want to think.
Yeah, wow,
It's a noble message,
this Samaritan fella, yeah, it really is. This Samaritan fella must have been quite the guy to have his legacy be trekked on like this. Would have loved to have met him. Never did, but may he rest in peace. Sounded like quite a guy.
Yeah, he was a great man, and he had a saying for the Overlook, and I think that kind of embodies what we do here, and that is, growth is hope.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What a slogan. That right there is worth $1 million.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Appreciate that. Growth is hope. Yeah.
Let me ask you, Justin. Again, this is still on the record. Does anybody else know about these cult signs? The message, them wanting to deliver it specifically to Callista? Who else knows about this?
This is the first I've heard about it.
Yeah, we've told quite a few groups. We the first time they came around, when we found out Samaritan died, we tried to spread the message to as many people as possible. We traveled pretty much the whole land, trying to let people know that, the cult's back, they're around, and they're looking for trouble. More recently, I know we've actually, I think it was the day that I'd seen Slim, and he went to deliver the message. Maybe it was even a little bit after that. Torchwood was down with me over at the well, and they were there. They spoke with Slim a bit as well, so I know they're aware. Like I said, we've tried to let as many people know as we can, just to let people know to be on the watch for them, and just be careful, because like I said, you could be talking to them and not even know it, or you never know.
Yeah. Has anybody gone as far as to offer y'all protection? Because we met quite a few groups who really don't like this cult, and have gone even on the record to say so much as that if we ever heard anything about the cult, to let them know, and that they'd be more than happy to provide aid if we needed. So has anybody else offer the same to you?
Yeah, we've heard, people say that, if the cult's around, let them know, and they'd be willing to help. But when they come, it's so unexpected. It's all so quick. You can't even hop on the radio to get the word out before it's all over. They're already gone.
Holy hell, yeah.
Do they come by often here?
I feel like I personally haven't seen them here in at least a month or so now. I've seen them maybe, I want to say like 5 times over the last 4 or 5 months, so it's not too often. And besides these few times,
I mean, if it's been,
I've never seen them before.
well, if it's been about a month, you might be due for a visit sometime soon. I'd be careful if I were you, Justin. I don't know what kind of security y'all run, but
Yeah, the security we have here, like you can see, our compound isn't walled off. It's not sealed off. We keep it open. We don't have too big of an operation here, so yeah, we just try and keep our heads on a swivel and watch each other's backs. Watch out for the people who stop by here.
oh yeah, you gotta watch your own. Just like I got Milton's back, he's got mine, and sure, just
Exactly.
like y'all have. Let me ask you, back on the topic of Callista specifically, since she seems to be their target for right now. How does she feel about this?
Well, she won't say it outright, but I think she's scared. She's brave. She can be stubborn, and she doesn't want to admit she's scared. But I think we can all honestly say we're scared.
Damn. You think
Right.
you think her life's in danger?
For my sake, I want to say no, that she's fine. But I mean, I think it's pretty clear that they have her in mind for some reason. And that being said, it's not like anyone here's lives aren't in danger at all times. This isn't a safe land to live in. So
No,
just
but
another one of those things to look out for.
Right.
ain't that the truth? Well, holy shit, that's a lot to take in. I'll be honest, I wasn't quite expecting that to pop up during this here interview, but wow, yeah, I don't even know what to say, to be honest. That's terrifying, but interesting at the same time.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's kind of only a piece of the full story. So maybe another time, take it even further back and tell you about some of the things that have led up to these points.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'd love that.
Yeah, maybe something more private, one-on-one.
Yeah, and I'm sure a few of the other providers here, they'd like to speak with you as well. I've only been part of the Overlook for, I don't know, about 6 months or so. So we have some members who have been a part of it a lot longer. I'm sure they've seen some crazy things as well.
Right.
Yeah, I think, well, you know her better than I. Do you think Callista would ever be open to giving an interview?
I think she might be. I could definitely run it by her. At least introduce the idea.
Yeah, that would, I think that would be best, to be honest, seeing that she seems to be the center around all this. Getting her side from her mouth would be best.
Yeah, I'll definitely
And,
mention the idea, and hopefully she'll be open to it.
Hopefully, the way I see it is, it might sound like a little bit of sales pitch, and it is a little bit, This is our business, but
alright.
especially when
It's alright.
especially when dealing with things like this, I think it's so secretive and whatnot, and hidden in the shadows. I think publicity in this case is a good thing. The more people that know, might be the better.
Yeah, bring some light to the
Might be.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Might be.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I appreciate what you guys are doing. You're getting the truth out there. It's not just one side of the story versus the other story. It's just what's actually happening, and people have a right to know. So
Can't hide the truth.
absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, you can certainly try, but I'm damned if we'd be willing
Not
to die
while we're
trying
around.
to figure it out. Exactly. Wow. Well, thank you for this fine interview, Justin. Really is appreciated, and especially the hospitality as well, welcoming us into your home like this. It's not taken for granted, I'll tell you that much. And you're more than welcome to hop on by or stop on by. We call it FM 4 to 5, but that's up in Krasno. We got a similar-ish setup, but it's where our studio is, but right down center we got a bunch of public tents and whatnot. Even got a poster board, so if anything else happens, and more signs, feel free to leave us a note, and
Oh,
we know how to
sweet.
get out. Yeah, we can get in contact with you.
Like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You as well, Black Sheep. Yeah, y'all are more welcome. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you guys.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go.
it was
It's
I
alright.
heard
Interesting.
footsteps.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
hello.
Anybody
Please tell
outside?
me you have some spare food.
Yeah, I got some.
Oh yeah, just come around the other
yeah,
side.
right.
How's it going, man?
Up until now, not so good, but looks like it's improving.
Well, I'm glad I can help out.
There's always hope, man. There's always hope.
Hello.
What's your name?
Yep. My name's Rex.
Where are you coming from,
Oh, you
Rex?
said your name is Rex?
I mean, yeah, it is.
Cool. Do you have any, have you seen anything? You look like you've been through hell.
Yeah, right.
Any stories
not much,
or
no.
anything happening out there?
No,
Look a little
I've
bit.
just come up from the coast, haven't seen anything.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, there's not much left.
Here's
Thank
a map for you, dude. In case you need to find your
Oh,
bearings.
thanks. Yeah, a lot of places on this.
Yeah, right now you're
Right,
you're at the
yeah,
So
overlook.
you're down here in Staroy, that white traced out territory in the southeast of the map.
Yeah, I see.
I would recommend, as they say on the map, staying out of Darkest Midnight.
Yeah, I was gonna ask
Territory.
any other places apart from that rather obvious one that's not worth going to.
Well, you gotta be careful with what you say to some people, but Darkest Midnights are really the ones that'll hurt you just for the fun of it. But yeah, most people, if you approach peacefully and go by what they're saying, you shouldn't get hurt.
Okay.
I will add up there at the Black Cross and Severograd, they're mighty fine people that give you medical attention and a food, but be careful because it's a war zone up there right now. So if you do make it that far up north, just tread carefully.
Oh dear.
And with things like that,
I'm
it
not
might,
one for violence.
even if the two groups who are duking it out up there, even if they shell out, other people come up thinking they can score some easy equipment, or some crazy people coming up to slaughter people. It just turns into a bit of a clusterfuck. Excuse my French. So yeah, be
right.
careful. Unless you're having a medical emergency, I would avoid it.
We'll keep that in mind.